All right, electric lovers, we're going to talk a little bit about the NCX, Suntour NCX seat post. And this is a suspension post that many people are using on their electric bikes. So it's a great post. I highly recommend it. A lot of the problems that riders are having is that the rear triangle of the electric bike is extremely rigid. And the way it's designed is to transmit the power from the motor to the bike, but it also, one of the things that's the downside of it is that there's really no flex in the back end. And so anything that you hit with the rear wheel, a good percentage of that's going to come right up through the seat post and whack you right in the bum. So the better seats and all that, they can do so much, but suspension in the seat post can really help. Now remember, your front fork, if you have a suspension front fork bike, electric bike, that suspension front fork is going to get you 40 to 50 millimeters of travel. You're getting no travel with the back end. So if you go to one of these Suntour posts, if you watch the mechanism here, this is the 40 or 50 millimeters of travel that you will have. That squeaking is the seat doing that, not the post. And so that would give you some idea. It's just like a suspension system in a race car. Very, very smooth, and it's going to absorb some bumps, so it moves back and it moves down, the natural movement. Now there's three things that you need to know on these seat posts as far as configuring it once you're putting it on your bike. Number one is these through Allen bolts that you have on both sides need to be tightened to 15 to 18 Newton meters, approximately to 11 to 12 foot-pounds if you have a foot-pound torque wrench. So it's important to have those the proper tightness. Other thing you need to do is remember that you're going to always have a max line on your seat post. It's going to give you a maximum that you can raise the post without damaging something. So if you get up too high, there's a chance of the post being damaged or the post damaging their bike frame, something you don't want to do. Last thing is, there is some adjustability in this, and so on the bottom of this there is an Allen there, and you can tighten and loosen that, and it gives you a plus and minus sign on there. The only thing you can't go beyond is the threads that you see inside here. You have to have 10 millimeters of thread showing. If you loosen that screw beyond that point, then that's going to negate some of the performance of the post, so you don't want to do that. Got to keep 10 millimeters that you can see there. And so we'll stick this back in. So those are the three main things. Now, what would happen if you can't adjust in the range that you need? If you're too heavy a rider and this thing is moving too much, no matter how much you tighten it, there is an optional spring available for these for a heavier rider or for someone that wants a lot stiffer ride. Right now, I have made this super, super loose so that I can get Sue squared away and just slightly tighten it a little bit while we're on the ride. But it's a great way to go. Don't neglect to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We're going to have highly technical reviews on things that are going on your electric bike. Thank you very much.